Just been waiting for the arrivals.
I can use my dice. You guys want to pick? You guys want to pick my dice again? I got the same dice as in the previous picture.
Playlist. Oh fuck! Wait. Minimize.
Pick your least trusted and let them surprise you.
My least trusted. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
My track
Clean
record
chick is
for the
good.
ones that I've had the worst luck with are my steel dragon dice.
The worst track record for yours would be my dice.
Le broadcast is très bon.
Oh god, I have a bunch of these cards to enter into the magic arena because I got a deck and they're like, oh, get this deck in game with this code, and I was like, oh crap, I keep forgetting to do that.
Well, for the recap, I will start with the same old, and then I will switch to the to my newly selected. I say newly like I pick new songs, not newly. The selected. Fuck, I can't think. Other music, just to ignore me. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Okay. Dragon dice have emerged. I'm ready.
Oh fucking hell. That was really gross. Okay. Music? Nope. That's McCafferty.
What?
That was great.
Wakes me up inside.
Oh my god. That's actually funny.
I fucking love McCafferty. It's so good. Oh, camera.
Wait, we're not live yet, are we?
Oh, meld, we are.
Okay, cool. Okay, because I was gonna make a funny joke and Nintendo would have gotten mad at you if I did, so I'm glad I didn't.
Le camera is functional. I have to stop with this now. I have to cease.
Recaps and all that. All right. So the group is still separated. Seraphim's operation was successful in Bunker B.
Where's the link to Owl?
I got it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, did I not send it? Thank you.
I got it.
I meant to.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Yes, indeed.
But yeah. The Seraphim's operation was a success. His other personalities have been removed and stored. I believe that when we left off, a few were we just like recuperating, and a few of you, I can't remember who, but a few of you said you were going to go speak to the security officer, right?
The Serena and the Magician.
Yes, thank you. Sorry, I'm fixing something.
And then on the hab itself, what were Raziel and Stone doing again?
I was working on the Tesla.
I was gonna say, did we ever go out to look for anything?
Yes.
It's still the same day today.
Okay, I forgot. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Okay.
It was a very eventful day.
So yes, it's been a
Very eventful
slow-moving day.
Okay, then we will pick back up in Bunker B. With
point of note, or
yes,
pinch point of order. You did say you wanted to start with Maxson and Doc Green because he had something that he wanted to do. They're
yes,
also
what
both
was that?
in the dream room.
Good memory.
So, well, not really. Yes and no. I listened to, don't forget, I re-listened to the last week's session every Friday while I'm at work, which is why I always seem to be so sharp, because my memory is not, it's about as sharp as a crochet needle, I'd say. Pretty solid. Switching music in 5, 4, 3, 2, correct music for the place that we're in.
Okay, then yeah. We return back to Doc Green and Maxson then. Was it Maxson that wanted to...
Doc Green wanted company, and I sent, Magician sent Maxson in because Maxson has of the people there, has the relationship with her.
Yeah.
and that they're actually friends, whereas with Serena, it's just like patient.
Patient.
And then you said the dream room is where they were.
Yeah, he like show off, snapped, and then teleported them both from where they were into the dream room. So Doc Green goes from a sitting position into sitting in a chair in a dark room where she can see herself, but there's no light illuminating anything. And Maxson is there as well, also visible from a directionless light that creates no shadow and no extra light on the floor either.
After this sudden teleportation, Doc Green seems to just be holding the specimen from Seraphim's brain that she labeled a normality, the one she spoke to before the operation. She just seems to be looking at the vial, not really saying anything, Maxson, just contemplating. I would say you almost think she hasn't even realized that you are both in a different room. Also, Maxson, are you familiar with the dream room? Do you know what it does?
No.
Or have you just been... Okay, so they've both just been teleported to a random room.
Huh.
Okay. So you just think... Does it take a lot of conscious thought to project your thoughts and memories in the dream room, or does it just happen?
It depends on the will put into it. It could be something accidental if you're feeling quite emotional, or it could be intentional. So if you attempt to, if you want to make it silly, fun, someone sitting there going, trying to think of something, you'd be like, that'll DC 11 wisdom saving throw. Or just it happens.
Okay.
It's a matter of centering your mind. The only time it would really matter is if someone's like, I don't know, stressed to the max in a tense situation, you really need to remember something badly or something like that.
Okay. Then, Maxson, are you thinking anything specifically as you're teleported here?
Nothing too important at the moment, considering that huge bit of stress he was having was kind of just taken off of him.
Okay. Then after a moment, as you are both teleported in here, your surroundings begin to slowly kind of illuminate and shape into the office on the Hab. And Doc Green filling out some paperwork on a table. And it seems to kind of be quickly moving through each of your evaluations that you all took when you first came onto the Hab, just kind of basic things.
And then pinch point of order. I've never actually done an evaluation. She never called me in.
But then it seems to slow with when Seraphim enters. And you overhear the conversation of her asking about his condition, what's going on, and then prescribing him the medication. And then it just stops for a moment. And Doc Green just kind of looks up. And after a moment, she looks like she wants to say something, but she just kind of stops herself at the last moment. Looks back down at the sample in her hands. Did I truly help him? And the memories kind of slowly begins to fade away as she says this. And something begins to materialize, but it's very slow as it does. You assume another memory. I was just pausing in case you were going to say something. If not, I'll continue. I just didn't want to interrupt. But yeah, as she says this, it slowly begins to materialize again into what seems to be a place you are not familiar with. It seems to be the inside of a giant tree. A very sickly green glow begins to fill the room. And you see various humans, elves, animals floating in these green vats with various plants poking into them, serving as medical equipment and various mutations. And you see a figure kind of walking down, writing onto a pad, just kind of stopping at each one, writing something down, moving on to the next. As they move closer, it's Doc Green. Younger in the sense of she's an elf, but just going from test tube to test tube, writing things down, and then occasionally stopping and using a device to remove bits of flesh from these individuals in the tubes and putting them into containers, much like the one she holds in her hand right now. You notice that in the memory she moves in a very cold fashion. A very just one to the next, almost like she's checking produce, checking numbers on a computer screen. As you see these subjects in these pods just sometimes writhe, sometimes kind of beat against the glass. What if he's just another experiment? She kind of just trails off. As you see this memory almost play over and over again, just her taking a sample and looking down at it, and then just kind of placing it with the rest.
He kind of just is he's a little bit confused, but understanding somewhat what's going on. Because again, these are all memories that are just kind of just coming to her. So I think not everything is in order, right?
No, you are seeing. The first memory you saw was a couple of weeks ago, and the memory you're seeing now, you assume, just based on what you know, what you've heard, this is definitely at least pre-war, so at least 50 years ago. I promise I wanted to help him. As the memory begins to kind of just slowly bleed away into darkness. She looks up as it begins to bleed away. Where the hell are we? And she begins to immediately look around in this dark void. Maxson, what are we doing here? How did we get here?
He kind of starts looking around too, because you said we got teleported here, right?
Yeah, he
yes.
just appeared in this room.
Did the magician let them know they were teleporting them there, or did he just do it?
No, he literally stepped in the door just so he was within the boundaries and then just snapped.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and say what you were going to say, Robert. My
He
bad.
starts looking around too, kind of wondering what's going on. He says, I am at a loss for words. Your guess is as good as mine.
Were you seeing what I was remembering, thinking about just now? I swear
Yeah,
it was. Let me try something. And she closes her eyes for a moment. and then you see the image of a small wooden hut. I say wooden, but that it seems to be very advanced. It seems to have like solar panels that are made out of plants. Very what Maxson would know from Earth to be very like high-tech things, but they seem to be made out of plant matter. And a young girl walks out and begins to play with a few of the plants in the front yard. And she kind of looks to you and she says, "You see this too, correct?"
You would see it, by the way, Robert. All memories that those who think of them first, or whoever has current control, is visible to all others present.
This room is confusing.
Okay, let's try something else. And you see the room just kind of bleed away again. Think of something. Try to remember anything. Think of a memory and focus on it as clearly as you can.
So he just says okay, and then kind of closes his eyes and holds his arm out, and then so the room changes around us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It shows
okay.
the memory
Okay.
itself. It kind of just places you in the memory, correct? Like you're able to kind of just walk around freely in the memory itself.
Without great explanation, yes, it did. Like, objects around you are solid as you touch them. The place is physical. There is a level of boundary, but depending on where the two people, if there's the multiple people, depending on if the multiple people move together, then the room seemingly feels infinite, but in reality, they're standing still as the room moves under them while they walk. It's unnoticeable. But if they split up, then they would hit walls at some point, because it's not an infinite room.
Okay.
It's like I'd say like a 50 by 50 room. Something like that.
Is it like that? Is it like that room in Star Trek that can just make?
I literally described it for the first time as the holodeck. It's essentially the holodeck
Yeah, holodeck.
mixed with like the astral plane type
Room
shit.
requirement.
Yes, room of requirement. Thank you, Kyle.
That was my suggestion of its description last time.
Yes, I remember. That was perfect. Yeah, a holodeck mixed with the room of requirement. Little seasoning over the top of the astral plane.
So what do we see as Maxson begins to focus on this? I'm assuming he's bringing a memory to his mind. Okay.
So he tries to start off with something simple. So the room around both of them kind of just goes black, like pitch black.
Okay.
It's in space, and then you start to notice that there's these universes that just start appearing one by one. It's like that milky look to it, and one of them is hyper focused on, and it gets closer and closer and closer and closer until you start to see the Milky Way, and then it hits one specific point and then gets closer, and then you see the solar system, and then it specifically zooms in on Earth.
As it's zooming in, you just hear Doc Green. She moves closer to where it's kind of like zooming in, and she just says, "Fascinating." He just begins to watch it as it moves into Earth.
If Maxson wanted to do it in a way to where it's like he has some control over it, to where he can like actually move it with his arms, can he do that?
Oops.
Like say if
It's
Like,
kind
say
of
if
subject
he-
to what you're thinking, because while it can play memories, you control what's happening. It's essentially what's happening in
So,
your head.
what
It's kind of like
happens?
it's kind of like if you opened a YouTube tab, hit play, and then just put it on another one of your extra monitors off to the side and just left it there. No matter what you're doing on your other screens, it's still gonna play until you do something with it.
Okay, so you guys see the Doc Green sees the hold up, I'm sorry.
You're all good. While we're waiting on him to get back, we can move over to if you want to do the magician and Serena real quick. And they
Well, I figure they'll have my
do
conversation.
I call him
if-
Seraphim or Mockery?
Mockery, I think, is kind of by himself. I think, right? I think was it doctors
Yeah.
just like looking at him. He's just like, stop, please.
If I get put in
Let me-
my vote, I would say do
let me
like
close my
Seraphim,
goddamn
and then
eyes.
do like Raziel and Stone, and then maybe come back to these two. Since I'm two characters walking together, that I put myself in this situation not on purpose. I realized
That is
the
that
moment
is
I did
funny,
it, I
though.
went, oh
It
shit.
is funny.
I literally said, hey Maxson, can you go in there? Door closed, pulled the string, bag in pocket, and went, oh fuck. Did it again.
I will.
Literally.
Then yeah, we will move over to Raziel really quickly. As you are working on the Tesla for the Hab, you see that Alex has really, he's kind of just been pacing around this this pillar. Raziel doesn't know anything about the pillar, does he?
No.
I think the only thing I told him is it was there, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would see Alex just kind of pacing over it, walking up to a screen that's on it, reading the text from it, and then just kind of stopping, walking over, looking out at the waste, and then just kind of repeating that process, not really saying anything.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. All right.
So
Then
it's just I'm not gonna mention it on stream, but you guys know what's going on, so I keep getting calls
No,
from
you're
my
all
mom and all that. So
yeah. Of course. No, you're totally good.
okay,
Don't
so
worry about it, man.
okay, go back to what I was saying before, or
Start wherever
Okay.
you feel comfortable.
so what happens is, so Doc Green sees the entire layout of the solar system that Maxson comes from, and then it comes to Earth, and then he, with one hand, kind of just puts his his wrist around the bottom of it, and it slides down towards his hand, and then he moves it closer, and then with both hands he spreads it out, and it gets huge.
Yeah. Okay. You just see as Dot Green watches it expand out, and she does seem almost in awe watching the the cosmos expand out. She doesn't say anything though. She seems to be very focused on what you're about to say.
So he kind of just takes the planet and then moves it over to Doc Green. He gives it to her to hold, and then says, "This is my home."
You see she holds it in her hand very softly, even with this what you know is not real at all, just an illusion. She takes it very gracefully in her hand, begins to kind of just look it over, spin it around, watch the clouds move. You see she also begins to kind of run her fingers over, and almost like she's feeling the topography of the mountains and the deserts and the oceans, just run her fingers across it. It's beautiful. Full of life, vibrant.
And then Maxson looks at her and says, "There are 8.2 billion people on this planet. So those 8.2 billion people are the reason why I need to go home.
She just kind of continues to run her fingers over certain parts of the globe. It is a lot of people. All on this one world. Wow.
Yeah, that last part you cut out.
She just says so many people on one world. As she just kind of begins, she just holds it in her hand, looking it over, running her fingers across the surface. And then she kind of passes it back over to you.
But then Maxson's thoughts kind of change to what's going on currently, and so the planet kind of moves through time a little bit in his hand,
Okay.
and it
Like
gets it gets up to current day, and you'll notice that the planet looks a little aged, weathered, almost like it's been through hell, which it kind of has, and there is a few satellites in orbit that are just doing their thing. There is a bunch of debris from what looks like a few ships that have been torn apart. Some of them are just floating in orbit. One of them is probably, I'd say, about the size of... trying to remember. I had it written down. Oh yeah, here it was. Okay, so there's this huge ship that was about, say, 1,300 meters. And it is just floating with the front part of it completely ripped off. You can still see the sparks coming out of it. And then Maxson kind of just looks to Dog Green and says, a lot has changed in the past few years, though. And then what he does is kind of zooms back into Earth, but we actually go onto the planet, get like a look on the surface.
Mhm.
And then on one part, you just see this projection of these large metallic machines. No mouth, no anything, just a big glowing eye, and they're all marching through the city.
You
And one of
see,
them is this huge...
he sees these robotic figures marching through the city, and you see she almost shivers. She seems scared seeing them as they march through.
Then there's a big one that's about... it stands all the way up to like a light pole, and it's got about 8 legs, and it just starts crawling through the city, picking up corpses that it finds, and it just starts collecting them in like these little hatches and just moving around doing this. It continues.
Almost very like under her breath, you just hear her say, "They're all the same."
So Maxon just he pushes the planet back a little bit. It goes back to like the outside of Earth's atmosphere, where we just see the planet as a whole, and then he moves to another planet that is how do I describe this? So Maxon moves to another planet that's in the same star system, but this one is so big that you could fit about 100 Earths in it, and it's got this orangish, almost rust color, a lot of colors on it, with this huge red spot that looks like a storm that's constantly moving. And then he gets closer, and you see a large station that is floating above one of the moons that looks like it's an ice world. The station is 65,000 feet. And it just sits there floating and says, and Maxson looks over and says, "This is where we had to run to."
She just looks to the planet and the shelter.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because I think I might have just like Titans around Jupiter, right?
Correct.
Yes.
So then Maxon has an entirely different thoughts where everything kind of just falls to the ground as dust, and then it starts to reform to where we see the inside of the ship, and then it shows a different, like an entirely different projection of Maxon just walking through the hallway as the door opens up. And then as he walks through, he kind of just looks outside of the window and just stands there staring at the planet that's out the window. And all he can see is just Jupiter over the horizon.
It is always hard to leave one's home, especially when you are forced.
I never wanted to leave, but they told me I had no choice.
We never do we? And you see, as Jupiter and this base kind of flutter away, you see it kind of moves back into not the same bunker you saw from Doc Green's previous memories, but a different one as it comes into a young Doc Green again. You will notice she doesn't wear her respirator and her face is uncovered. Has Maxson seen her without her respirator? Has he seen?
Yeah.
Then you would notice that she does not have her mutations. She has no axolotl gills, no mutations causing growths from her face. She is just a normal elven woman. As she sits before what looks to you to be a court case, a council meeting, something of that nature, as they stand before her, and they speak in Elvish. But after a moment, it seems to kind of, you would say auto-translate, but you assume it's just Doc Green's memories kind of just translating it for you. And they speak of her committing treason against the High Conclave, and that she must be punished and reduced to the beast that she seeks to aid. And you see as she's sitting in the middle, she is completely consumed by what looks to be some kind of pupa cocoon. And as you look over to Doc Green, you would see that she is like looking away from this memory. She can't watch it. She seems to have a hand over her respirator. They took me away from my home, forced me to study horrible things, and when I said no, she kind of just motions over to the cocoon. Changed me. Home is hard for me to remember. And you see the same wooden hut that was shown to you a second ago, but it's blurry almost. It's hard to make out exactly what you saw before.
Is she giving it back to me?
Mhm.
Oh. Okay, speaking above the table, I don't know if you think now would be a decent time to do that thing I had, or if I should wait.
I was gonna say, if you want to do that before we jump over to everyone else, go for it.
Okay, the recording thing.
Yeah, if you want to do it,
Okay.
go for it.
So as Maxson takes control, everything kind of just, I want to say that everything at once just moves to his side as that same dust that it turned into earlier. And it reforms again into back aboard above the planet Titan.
I do want to say
there's-
before you start, Raziel, get ready. We're going to transition over to you after.
All right.
Sorry to interrupt. You're good to go, Robert.
So- Also, I was going to say, thankfully, none of this music is going to get the channel hit, so thank God for that.
Just tell me when to pause.
Okay. I was more prepared this time. Okay, so as real quick before I started, tell me if you hear this.
Wait, he wants to do what?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let me just do one final check.
Wait,
Okay. So as we transition into this room, there is a huge round table that has this screen that's projecting Earth. And then we cut to Maxson and a different character walking through the hallway, and they are mid-conversation, talking about something that, as we get closer, starts to hear more and more of what's going on. And then, okay, go ahead and pause.
wait, he wants to do what?
A mass exodus from Earth. That's what he said.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that's the stupidest idea I've ever heard. We are not leaving, Jill. This is our home, not theirs.
Have some faith, Maxson. This is for the greater good.
I'm not gonna sit here and let you tell me what's right from wrong when you can't even think for yourself.
I understand your frustration, but we have exhausted every option. Right now, we need to focus on resource collection, preparing for evacuation on a global scale.
All right, so did you just bring me here to break the bad news, or is this how you decided to cope today?
Actually, I'm not the one who called you.
Maxson, good. You came. Beginning to wonder if I would need to call Zach. This is far better. Let's dispense with pleasantry.
What do you want?
Lucas tasked me with identifying strategic targets, the Trian facilities stockpiled with alloys, conduits, structural grade titanium, all essential to completing the Pangea. 3 months of construction had taken us far. Without these materials, the ship is a floating brick practically.
And he never mentioned this to me. Why exactly?
He kept it as a last resort, an option he hoped never to use. But hope is finite. For now, we operate without them. No reinforcements, just us.
So 4 people are just supposed to storm a Vitrian stronghold.
4 people with a plan can be more effective than 40 without one. This is our target. It's to keep it industrial alloys, plasma conduits, and refined titanium. Precisely what we need for Pangea's spinal reinforcement.
Security looks extensive.
Naturally. Patrol cycle every 12 minutes. Conventional entry is suicide. But during this rotational blind spot, we have a 93-second window before recalibration.
93 seconds. That's all we have.
That's an eternity, if applied with precision.
And what happens if we miss your precious window?
Then we improvise. I thought I would prefer not to measure response times firsthand.
What about inside?
3 supply bays. Bay A, plasma cores, volatile, but indispensable. Bay B, alloys. Bay C, their logistics hub. Reaching C will trigger full lockdown. We prioritize A and B.
You really planned this down to the molecule, didn't you?
Of course. That's the difference between wandering into fire and threading the needle through it.
Then we prepare tonight. At dawn, we move.
Is that the end of the recording? What happens as
Yeah.
so does it just kind of fade back out?
Yeah.
Dot green just as it kind of fades back out into the void.
Oh, real quick, I'll just say, speaking above the table, Bono's going to be really happy about that. So I'm going to tell her.
Hell yeah. No,
For,
it sounded really good.
For non-D&Ders, she did excellent.
Yeah, I liked it.
Did great.
As it fades out, you, Dot Green just looks over to you. Pangea? What were you building?
He kind of Maxson looks up and then tries to form the words. There came a point where we figured that everybody else that couldn't help us was just in the line of fire. So Lucas basically came up with an idea to get everybody off world. He was doing this for the past while, and I had no idea. Its name was the Pangea. It was supposed to be a ship big enough for the entire planet to escape. We didn't know where they were going, just that they were going somewhere safe. While everybody else stayed behind to finish the fight, basically.
The ship to move everyone off world. He kind of looks down at her feet. Why didn't we think of that?
Hell, I don't even know if we got the thing to fly. All I know is that we finished building it. It was never designed for combat. It was just made to escape.
They really do need your help, don't they?
This whole war came out of nowhere. I was unprepared. Everybody was unprepared, and we are losing right now.
Well, Maxson, then there is just one thing I can think to say right now. How the hell do we get out of this room? And she kind of begins to look around.
As she turns around,
the
there is
void.
a door, much like how they are illuminated when the room is dark. The door is illuminated from a sourceless light with no shadow and no illumination on the floor around it either. It just is at a distance. It's almost like a door floating in nothing, but as you walk towards it, it doesn't seem to go upstairs or change terrain. It's just across the room.
Duck, where's the door hole? It's right there. I drew it with a magic marker.
As the door begins to kind of materialize, Dog Green just says, "Oh, thank soul. Let's get out of here." And as she begins to make her way to the door, and unless there's anything else you would like to do before we transition, Maxson, I'm going to move over to Raziel.
The last thought that
Yeah.
kind of comes to mind before we exit the room is now I want to say that at this point it's just Maxson in there. The dark green's already left, but he stays for like one more minute. He looks behind him, and then there's just a not entire manifestation, but somewhat kind of faded of this kid who is very clearly younger than him, but just sort of standing there holding his arm out to him as like a way of asking him to help him. And then it kind of just as it fades away, kind of like sand of just moving with the wind. He just looks back and says, "I hope you're okay, kid."
All right, then take the way Raziel. As you are working on it, like we said before, as you are working on the force field in the hab, you begin to notice a familiar pattern of Alex walking around this strange pylon that seems to be on the observation deck, checking some kind of screen on it, and then just kind of looking off into the distance. Rinse, wash, repeat.
So, you gonna tell me what you're so worried about?
How much time you got?
Well, it doesn't take me much to. My hands kind of go on autopilot when I tinker, and I'm gonna be here for a while, so talk as you need. Sometimes getting it off your chest will help too.
He looks over to this strange device. Vess brought this thing, and supposedly people from another place, another universe existence. They call him a bunch of shit. Places I've been. But anyhow, and he kind of refocuses himself. They're talking and saying they want to try and send things here.
Interesting. What kind of things?
They haven't specified, but Vess hasn't told me how long they've known that, how long he's known them, how long trustworthy they are, who they are, what their intentions are.
So it's just a blind request.
In a way. And he kind of just looks over to it.
Have there been any other interactions with these individuals before that may have caused him to trust them? Or do we know yet?
I haven't been able to ask him. And ask him when he gets back. And he just kind of he looks to where the door was on the tab over.
I gotta just step away real quick. I gotta use the bathroom real quick.
You're all good, no worries. He looks over to where the door is. The door still there? It's gone, right?
Oh yeah, it's just a wall now.
Yeah, he looks over to the wall where the door to Tillis used to be.
Yeah. Well,
I got a lot of questions to ask him when he gets back. It's just a matter of waiting, I guess. And make a perception check for me, Raziel.
alrighty. $16.
You see, as he says that, he looks over to where you would see Serena's bedroll and just kind of her makeshift little sleeping area would be.
Yeah.
And he just kind of says, very faintly under his breath, "Got a lot of things to talk to him about." And we will move over to Seraphim.
He just stepped away.
He is. Yeah,
Like
he just
literally
stepped
2
away. I
seconds
just
ago.
saw that popped up.
He literally just
As I said Seraphim, it popped up
Timing
on
was
my screen.
perfect, dude.
Then we will move to Stone.
Ooh.
So Stone, where are you right now?
Last
He
I
wasn't
checked,
I would say-
reading.
Then I will
Yeah.
say after a moment, as you are reading, Staff Sergeant Hammer walks in and begins kind of begins working on the main command terminal in the middle. And he, after a moment of working on the machine, he looks over at the expedition go.
Which, interestingly, to say the least. Not as
I haven't seen too many. Oh,
fruitful as I
sorry.
would have liked. It's fine. Not as fruitful as I would have liked, but it was interesting enough as it was.
He begins to kind of press a few inputs on his terminal, but he looks over. I don't know too much about spinal hounds, but I'm gonna try and pull them into the pull the hab into a trajectory closer to the mountains. Might be able to find something there. It's one thing I know about him.
It would at least make an interesting expedition.
Indeed. Let me know the next time you go out.
Will do.
See if I send anything to help or aid in some sort of way.
Would definitely appreciate it.
And after a moment he finishes. You assume he's punching in some coordinates. He goes to leave, but after a moment he stops, makes his way back over.
I have returned.
Hell yeah.
Okay, were you gonna ask me something?
No, it's all good.
Okay.
As Hammer walks back over to Stone, he begins to say something but stops, kind of holding his hand in the air. What exactly are you looking for?
That's a good question.
Do you seek family?
No, I wouldn't say that. No. More or less knowledge.
Of yourself, of your kind?
Both.
Interesting. You told me
Exactly. Go ahead.
that you came from Greencoat, the pits, the arena.
Yeah. That was a place.
It was. How did you make it through? He kind of stops himself as he says that. Not to
I
be rude,
survived.
you are very well read for a gladiator, for lack of better words.
Well, for me, there was one rule. Don't lose.
Still doesn't explain why Wolfman knows how to read quite as well as you do. He kind of just takes a few steps forward. What
I
are
had
you
a teacher.
doing?
But that was quite a long time ago. Well, in my standards. In your years, I'd probably be closer to 11 years old.
That is pretty subjective, huh?
Indeed.
Like I said, keep me updated the next time you go out and explore.
Thank
He
you
is
very
going
much
to
for the
make his way out.
conversation.
Is Stone going to do anything else?
Hmm,
Or is he going to just kind of take it easy?
well, he's probably going to... How would I say? Yeah, he's probably going to take it easy, probably read. Probably also avoid sleeping, since he seems to have a nightmare every time that he does.
Okay. Then yeah, we will move over to Mockery over in Bunker B. I'll move my camera over here in a second. I'm away from my computer, but yeah.
Get these doctors away from me.
You are being examined
Leave me the
by
fuck alone. Please.
an older human female, a younger human male, and there seems to be a middle-aged half-elf that is taking notes in the corner. It's basically the works. Checking your temperature, heart rate, blood sugar, brain activity. So you're just telling them to leave you alone.
Yeah, I'm just like being poked and prodded. Sorry, I was looking
you're
at
all
a
good.
very important webpage. Totally wasn't looking at a D&D slur website for to call this half elf something.
Oh my god. Blinker!
I'll hold off. So I'm being poked and prodded. I'm just like, oh my god, please leave me alone. I just woke up. Let me sleep for the love of God.
Hold on. I'll make a quick roll. They all just jump back from you.
I closed my
And,
eyes.
Yeah, no, they jump back and they're all just they're all listening. The old human begins to kind of slowly inch towards you. You need to check your vitals. Make sure you're okay after surgery. You're still actively bleeding. We need to check on your stitches. And that's when you notice a fine trickle of blood begins to run down your temple and nose.
Oh my god, why didn't you start with that? We'll fix it. Doc.
I am not a doctor, and the human begins to remove your the binding around your head.
Fuck.
The other two are just kind of standing in the corner. One is writing things down on a data pad, and the other is just kind of nervously sputtering in the corner. But the one that is still operating on you finishes taking a few readings. Okay. We need to gives us some of the information over to the one inputting information on the pad. Okay. That should be everything. We need to keep you here for one night to make sure that there are no complications, and then you should be okay to go back to, and she looks at the chart for a minute, wherever you came from.
Okay, fine.
We will lead you to a room. And she looks over to the younger the youngest of the medical staff there. Will you show him to a room? And they very nervously, oh, okay. And they kind of walk over to you. Right this way.
How the fuck are they leading me there? Are they gonna put me in a wheelchair? What, you expect me to walk?
No, you have a massive headache and you can't walk. They do help you into a wheelchair, but it is very clunkily. They seem like they're kind of scared to touch you. Not like they're scared of you, but more like they're worried they'll hurt you.
You're hurting me by trying not to hurt me. Could you please just... What is this? What is this ramshackle operation that you've thrown me into? Get me into the goddamn chair. Get me into the goddamn chair.
They panic and they're like, okay, and they just kind of throw you into the chair. You take 5 bludgeoning damage as they just kind of throw you into the chair.
That's freaking amazing.
Yeah,
You get what you
after
asked for.
they throw you into the chair, they just kind of start pushing you down the hallway, and you see as the ceiling of the hall kind of passes over you as you're clutching your ribs after the collision with the wheelchair.
God, fuck, is that your spine on the floor because of how bad you're shitting yourself and being scared to touch me? I think it was.
And they just keep stuttering as they push you down the hallway and over to a room.
Calm the hell down. Just move me, please.
Where Serena and the magician are waiting. They led you to this room, and they basically kind of gave you a generic, like, we're gonna have to keep him for the night, make sure that there's no, like, infections, complications, anything like that. You'll be able to take him back to your group in the morning.
They're keeping me locked up.
Yeah, we'll transition over to Serena and the magician. You two are just kind of sitting in the room as you hear some commotion outside as Seraphim approaches.
You know, I didn't think this one would be so fucking loud. I think I could hear him up from upstairs.
I gotta
That's where he
speak
came
up
from.
for the ones who couldn't. It is me. I didn't realize how loud my voice was. I'm here now.
Oh, I knew that a long time ago.
Hey.
Yes, you are here. Welcome.
Hey, I think I'm doped up from something, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it really hard.
Oh, no, yeah, you're...
blood comes from his nose. I probably shouldn't.
Probably
think
don't think that hard. Yeah, that's not a good idea.
I don't think we've met. He passes out in his chair.
Nope.
I will
There
say,
he goes.
in this room, there is also the container of the other samples from Seraphim's brain. They're sitting in a preservation chamber.
Wakes back up. Oh, hey, those look important.
Yeah. Should we eat one?
Excuse me?
Nothing. Nothing at all. No intrusive thoughts here. It's just, been sitting here for a while while those are sitting here, and I, you know, you get ideas. And
Don't
Serena
touch
and the magician,
the
give me
other
a
me's,
perception
you
roll.
daisy sniffer.
indeed, I will do that.
Yeah, as Seraphim begins to make a comment about not eating the samples of his gray matter.
Let's see, magician is a 22,
Okay.
and Serena's is a 16.
Magician sees that same old man from the bar staring like looking in through the doorway for a split second, and then he blinks and he's gone. Serena doesn't see anything.
Go ahead and get up and step to the door of the room and kind of look left and right down the hall.
As you look towards your left, towards like the entrance to the basic science wing before you go into any of the other the entrance area where the opening to the ocean floor was, you see the old man walking, and to your right you just see the hallway to the medical area, a few more doors for the surgery room, nothing else. But you do see the old man kind of hobbling away towards the main entrance area of the science wing.
As I see this, let me check something really quick.
Go for it.
Explodes hard.
Yeah, the magician falls over dead, actually.
It doesn't say. Doesn't say if I can use Starlight Step with another person, so I'm guessing I can't. That answers that question. Huh?
Doesn't mean you can't.
I don't know. It doesn't specify.
So wait, what is it? I was about to say, I'm down to what does it do exactly?
Starlight Step. As a bonus action, you can magically teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see. You can use this trait a number of times. It's proficiency bonus. Anyways, the wording is you can magically teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see.
Yeah, that's just you. It wouldn't work on other.
Yeah, it sounds like you.
But it doesn't say like this cannot be used, or just like it doesn't. Usually they specify.
Yeah, it would say you or target creature. It would just say target creature. It would go like MTG rules.
I don't have the thing I want to do that with. Or do I? I don't. Okay, so alright. On pause time, he's gonna turn and look at Serena and he'll say, "You should follow me." And then he will disappear in little twinkling lights that kind of fade out after a second. 30 feet down the hallway towards this guy.
Does Mockery see that?
Yes. Yeah, he doesn't hide it.
Oh, what the fuck? He just disappeared. He's gone. What
He
happened?
basically turned into little fairy dust twinkles in the air.
He would.
They're
Wow,
like
fairy
gray or
wannabe
whitish.
up in here.
One of the attendants looks to you, Mockery, and just says, "You need to focus on feeling better," and begins to like check your temperature. They put like the popsicle stick on your tongue.
Wow, you're the first one to actually take some like popsicle stick on the tongue. You're the first one to take some action. Way to go! You got my respect. Could you please take me to my room?
Are Seraphim's
you're in your
items
room, sir.
in the room?
Yes, they a few of them are. None of your
Oh, right,
weapons,
wait,
but like your
That's what I
like
needed.
clothing, your armor, any weapons. Serena Magician, you would have been told that those are being stored with the security officer.
Okay.
Those are kept in the security. Like any weapons in Bunker B are immediately put there. It's the same as Bunker A. Any weapons are stored in the security office.
I will, I being Serena, jump up and follow as he said. I'm not really sure what he's talking about. And get to the door, look down the hall. I imagine see him kind of like 30 feet down, follow. She's gonna probably take to a little jog to try and catch up.
Once again, I am alone. I wish to rest. If I am going to be cooped up here, I wish to be swaddled in the bed.
No, yeah, I was about to say, as Seraphim kind of leans his head back and just tries to relax, you see that the ceiling of this room is see-through, and you begin to see various radioactive fish swim overhead as you watch the waves kind of just slowly move over.
Well, this is
Yeah.
county shape. I'm just gonna roll over.
But as Serena makes her way out, you would see, the magician. How many feet did you say ahead?
30 feet.
And I will say about 15 feet ahead of him is the old man from the bar. He seems to be making his way for the hallway for the atrium and into the main area of the bunker. Kind of just pushing past people.
Hmm. How is he moving? What are his motions like? Erratic,
He
odd?
is very odd. He seems to be somewhat shoving people out of the way. It's not very busy in the hallway, but anybody that does seem to walk in his path seems to just kind of nudge out of the way, shove out of the way.
Can
He just seems to be
maybe do a little investigating and
go for it.
see if I can kind of see if I can figure out anything beyond just the surface here. Oh boy, I just rolled the same number. So, in the case of investigation, instead of what it was before, that is a 26. Jesus.
What do you want to know?
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to pick up on, based on spotting him, following down the hall, seeing his behavior. Trying to figure out, is he rushing? Is he trying to go somewhere? And obviously I can't figure out what his goal is, but essentially is he moving with a purpose? Are we going somewhere to do a thing? What's the posture here? What does it feel like is going on based on the information I'm seeing?
He is booking it to go do something. He is pushing past people. You're noticing certain people are looking at him what the hell, dude? Why'd you shove me out of the way? This old man is kind of shoving people out of any people that are in the way, he shoves them out of the way, and he seems to be very focused on one goal.
Secondary concern. Is there anything on his neck or shoulders that I can see visibly that is
Roll perception.
Reminiscent of a certain somebody that we have met, or that I have met in the case of being just the magician in this moment. Oh, natural 20 plus 7.
You see some familiar scars on the back of his head and on his neck.
I will.
Well, they wouldn't be familiar to the magician, but you see scars on the back of his head and neck.
Yeah, the scars wouldn't, but the idea of what that might be, maybe. Considering I've seen Hammer, I guess.
The way you would notice that those scars are in the same place as Hammer's implant.
I will starlight step 25 feet in front of him directly.
Okay.
And hold up my hand like this.
As you teleport in front of him and you see his eyes, they are burning like magma lava orange.
Wall of force dome over the top of him. Also, we had the wrong fucking ambience. I did it again. Speed changing. I like the odd, weird displacement of this music with what's going on. So, it is more fun.
You see, as you put up the wall of force, he just crashes into the wall that you've created, and he continues to try and walk, just face smashed against the this invisible wall. Is it invisible? Is it semi-permeable?
It is invisible and you cannot see it. But of course you press against it and feel a surface.
You see as his face almost painfully begins to press against it. And after a moment you even see his nose like snap, break, and blood begins to pour down as he just begins to continuously push against it. His chest and his arms kind of flattened against the wall. Just pushing.
I'm gonna
not
call
saying
out
anything,
very
just
loudly.
pushing.
Everyone, please step back. Situation here, and I do not like where this is going. And words are important to use in a language known as English. A dark-haired woman appears on the other side of the dome, is what I'm trying to say. That was jogging lightly to catch up.
Does the magician speak Dwarvish?
He speaks Old Dwarvish. Let me check his sheet just to make sure I wrote that down, because that was the plan.
All right. Then he would understand the old man just with his face like smacked against the wall is just repeating attack. Subterfuge, attack.
You are going to stay there for a minute. Someone please get anyone. A guard. The guards. All of the guards. Chief of security. Whatever his name is. What was he? And Serena calls from the other side of the dome. The garrison master guy. Yeah, that guy. Probably
everyone is running around screaming and panicking as
yes, that's probably not for the best. Okay, yes, we're panicking. All right. Fucking wonderful.
You see multiple scientists just make their way to the science wing, and then the door closes, and then locks, and then locks again, and then locks again, and then
a lot of noise going on out there.
No, yeah, so many people have just like, it's basically you, the man in the field, a few other stragglers, and then a few security guards that were here at the moment, just kind of aiming their guns at the individual trapped.
I'll look at the ones aiming their guns. I'll say, don't bother. No point. He can't get out right now. Focus on getting people here. A containment. We have 9 minutes. And then I will have to do this again.
You see one of them grab his radio and go, and he just kind of
out of his hand and say, we need the chief of security, ideally. What did you say? The garrison master? He's not letting off the button as he says it. And a containment unit for. Oh well, let's be honest here. Something dwarvish. And then hand the radio back. Sorry, I said the buzzword.
Oh, not the buzzword.
As you look back into your force field, the old man is writhing and making metallic screeching noises.
There it is. This is new. Has anyone seen this before? He's like talking to everybody around. Is this a familiar thing that they've been doing?
Serena, you would immediately recognize as the last time you saw a mortal with a dwarven implant in the spine.
When they came
he is doing the same convulsions before he disintegrated.
Last time they came to threaten us, one of these guys, he looked much, much worse though. He was like skinny as a rail. He was about to die, I think, and then he did, and then he disintegrated after his body burned away.
Serena, make an investigation.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Because I just thought about it.
Not gonna be good. If I remember correctly, that's gonna be a 5. Let me check my sheet. Investigation plus 0. 5. I will use my inspiration. That is a good idea. That will be a 16 total. With a
That
plus
passes
0.
it.
Hell yeah. Ah, yeah.
Lorena, after taking a moment, you think about the first time you saw the person with that scar, that implant. This was done recently. The implant on the first person you saw had almost like their body had rejected it and began to kind of grow out of the skin. You were able to visibly see it. This scar was fresh. This person had just been converted. This person was probably a Green Cove citizen who was turned into almost a sleeper agent to be sent into Bunker B.
Hey, brain boy, come here. And he goes, me? Okay, what? She goes, remember the words I'm going to say. The last one, it was like sticking out of his neck. This guy, they just destroyed Green Cove the day you got here a few days ago. This guy was at Green Cove. And now he's here with scars on his head. That means they can do that really fast. And the recovery time is nil. The word is not. Nil. Whatever. Well,
I will also add, you remember back to when you were in the bar and you heard someone mentioning that there were a lot of refugees from Green Cove coming into Bunker B. And it kind of clicks together.
oh shit.
Seraphim, as you begin to, as you're laying down, your eyes begin to you close your eyes. You're right on the cusp of falling asleep. You hear slamming, commotion, loud noises. And then everyone that is in Bunker B, the lights go red, and there is an alarm klaxon. Lockdown.
I'm going to need a gun.
Security breach. And then we will move over to the Hab for just a quick second.
Okay, once you're done there, I want to do something funny.
No, yeah, go for it.
Okay. I want to say before the alarms go off, Maxson's in the dining room, and he has a little sandwich that he put together. He's about to eat it, and then the second the alarms go off, it's the whole sandwich just falls apart.
Point of order. You're inside Tilda's. You would have no clue what's going on. You are in a different plane, essentially. You're in a demi-plane.
Oh, okay.
I would
As
say
it were,
you
so-
can still make a sandwich.
You can,
But it
there
would
is a
be-
kitchen. There has to be one.
Yeah,
Make
there is a
a
kitchen on
Scooby-Doo.
Tilda's.
He lives in there.
10-foot sandwich.
I would say with things going on outside of Tilda's, would it have some kind of alarm? I know it's not like a plane-wide disturbance, but would it have some kind of alarm? I'm just asking because I'm curious.
Tell you what,
He's asking
something
for
I've been
friends.
thinking about is how he would interact with Tilda's. Let me go back to his sheet. Thank you, Prism, for being so useful. He's gonna expend. I'm gonna equate this to ascending. I'm gonna expend a 3rd level spell slot, and he's gonna close his eyes for a second, and he's going to really reach back into a power that he doesn't really have access to unless he's inside. And Maxson, the phone rings near where the door is. It's just an old-timey phone, so it's just that rattling, ringing bell.
Oh, there we go. He turns up. My mic keeps disconnecting.
You're
He
good.
turns over and then sees he looks around to the left, to the right, up, down, and then sees the phone where it is coming from, and then he moves towards it, and he kind of looks at it for a second. And does it ring again?
It keeps ringing.
Okay, so he kind of doesn't know. He's kind of hesitant to answer it for some reason, but he puts his hand up to where the grip is, and then he real slowly just lets it ring one more time, and then picks it up, and then very slowly puts it up to his ear and just says, "Hello."
There is a bit of a problem. The doctor may stay, but I believe we may need your help. You have 5 minutes.
The individual, the old man in your wall of force he catches on fire and begins to slowly pound on the wall of force as his body begins to immolate away.
So he returns to reality after a moment of brief silence to that. And I guess that's where we could cut away back to the other thing you were going to do.
All right. Raziel and Stone. The hell? There we go. What are you doing right now? Both of you. Just
Stone
still
is
working and
probably-
reading?
Yeah, he's probably inspecting his tail right now, actually, to see if his stub grew back.
It's been a
Hasn't
couple of
checked in a
days.
minute.
I feel like it wouldn't have fully grown back, but the wound has closed up and it is beginning to start, not like it's past scabbing over, and I feel like it would be to the point where it's kind of growing back, but it'll still be like a couple more days before it's fully grown back and the hair is fully grown and all that.
Sense.
Yeah, as you, what is Raziel doing? Just kind of semi-specifically. Is he finishing up like his repair or his work on the generator?
Is he present? He might be
You there, Kyle?
busy at the. He might be busy at the moment.
I forgot to unmute myself.
you're all
Look it
good.
up.
Oh, okay.
It strikes again.
The old
Yeah.
curse.
Hey, it's been a
You're all
while.
good.
Leave me
It
alone.
has,
you're all
in
good.
fairness, it has been a while.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Shocker.
Yes, I was continuing the repairs while also doing a little small talk with Alex to try and keep him distracted. Because
Let's say
there's
that,
not
yeah.
really much I can do about that message.
After, we'll say that Alex, he's been telling you about some of the crazy places he's been, the random adventures he's been on, trying to get back to Urmos, and this goes for everybody that's on the Hab. The ground begins to shake, and it stops, and it shakes again, almost like controlled tremors. And then
I would immediately hollered at the AI going, "Can you see anything around us?" I would have headed for a window to look outside.
as you look outside, you would have seen, which would, we'll say that just for narrative's sake, the window you look out of, you see holes. The same as when the dwarven soldiers stopped you before. Just 4 around the,
I grabbed the mic instantly. The dwarves are back at the hab.
That's bad.
so yeah. I'm having trouble placing it to the moment, but yeah. 4 spots around the hab, just boom, boom, boom. Almost immediately. And you feel the hab stop. And just, yeah, over the intercom, Hammer you hear Hammer. I have the bots setting up a perimeter around the hab. Keep an eye out, I'm not sure what's happening. And back to Bunker B. Magician. Are you, what are you doing? Are you just watching the individual in your wall of force? Are you trying to put him out?
As that
Yeah,
guy
he is
burns,
just
I
burning.
doubt that I can do much. Is he laying on the floor and writhing as he burns?
He is standing up, holding his arms out almost in a cross crucifix shape, just letting his body immolate to dust. You see for almost a split second, you see as his flesh on his face burns away, it burns to a skeleton. The skeleton looks you in the eyes, and then the skull just kind of fades to ash as the rest of the body follows suit. Just burns away the flesh to a skeleton, burns the skeleton to ash, just from head to toe, as it looks you straight in the eyes.
Did this happen last time?
Yes.
She just nods.
To anybody, like...
Yes, that happened last time as well.
I will
All
say,
it left was-
you are able to see the implant is the only thing that doesn't burn away.
So no spine this time, just the implant?
No, it is the implant and spine. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Okay. She goes,
Just
like that.
the metallic implant and then the metallic spinal columns with sharp, almost like very painful looking protrusions that seem to poke out into the muscle.
He's going to take 3 seconds. Where is that garrison master? I need to see him.
As you say that, a soldier looks over. Should be down here in a minute. He was notified. God. And you fear he has a full body armor, like it's somewhere between security armor and a hazmat suit, but you hear over his comms like a muffled, just like vomiting noise. He'll be here in a second. And then you see he kind of just makes his way away, and then someone walks up in another armored hazmat suit. Though this one seems to be like, it almost has like decorations, like how like dress uniforms for militaries would.
Hmm.
And as they approach, at a command, what seems to be the issue?
Well, it seems that everything is going to shit all of a sudden. That you need to contain in the highest security you can. Let it have no access to technology. Do not plug it into anything you are afraid to lose. Do not connect it to a central network. Connect it separately. Did I cover
As you
it all?
say that, the body is burned away and the implant, spine and all, has just collapsed onto the floor and is just sitting in the middle of your wall of force.
So, he'll drop it. There's that. My issues are now mounting. The list is piling on. Did I get the message from the other two yet?
Through the sending stones, I would say yes.
Okay. Right.
What was the message that you guys sent again?
Oh fuck, oh damn, oh
I
shit.
said the dwarves are attacking the Hab again.
Yes, you would have gotten
They
that
are
message.
here.
What would you say as you got the message? I'll say that there's like a 5-second interference between sending stone messages.
He doesn't say anything
Due
immediately.
to-
He'll say that, and then, like, turn to Soretta, and he'll go, "We should return, rather quickly. Things are happening."
As you say things are happening, we're gonna move back to Raziel real quick. One of the, actually 2 of these holes fill up, and then you see well, no one's on the
Feel more
first
than
floors.
Steve.
Yeah. Stone and Raziel, give me strength checks.
Oh, I haven't done that in a minute.
That is a 15.
All right. Stone, what did you get whenever you have finished rolling it? All right. Well, while we're waiting on Stone,
I was muted. I'm dumb.
oh no, you're all good. No, you're all
Dang
good.
it.
Not just me tonight.
Both of yous.
Bitches.
Both of yous.
That's 24 strength. 24.
All right, so
24 on
Stone, as you are reading, well, you wouldn't be reading after you would have heard the announcement of the dwarven blockade around you. We'll say you put your book down and you've stood up to kind of like figure out where you're going to go, and you just feel boom, boom, and the entire hab shakes. You aren't knocked to the ground. Raziel, you are, though. The minute you feel these tremors, it shakes the hab so hard you are thrown to the ground. And Alex, too. Alex seems to be thrown to his hands and knees for a moment.
I've been over this way.
And with nobody being on the first floor, you don't see what happens.
Yeah, but that big. Could I possibly make some kind of check to see if I may have thought something happened below, or if something hit the side?
I won't say you don't have to make a check. With you being familiar with the architecture of the hab, like you've made repairs on it, something pierced the bottom. Something hit direct, like you felt the hab move up for a split second, and then like it felt like something hit
Land
the
back down
bottom.
to the ground.
Yeah, like the entire hab felt like it got lifted into the air for a moment. Something hit it from the bottom with enough force to lift it up.
Shit,
So
we
you're-
got infiltrators.
Do you say that over the comms?
I say that, yeah, I'm pretty sure my freaking robot transmitter thing's not been turned off yet.
As you say that, you just hear Acolyte ready to engage. And we move back over to Bunker B.
And we'll go back over. And goodbye. We'll find it.
Like the subplot.
Well, damn. You, soldier, come here. And he'll grab one by the collar and pull him close, and he'll say, you, I want you to go to the medical wing. I want you to find a patient. His name is Seraphim.
Rumble,
I think.
rumble.
Tell him.
Rumble.
We'll be back.
Make a strength check for me, everyone present. Also, I will say, Dot Green and Maxson, the dream room has completely shut down. It is just a gray room with a light and the door that Dot Green had made her way through. And there is a red light and almost like a submarine siren going off.
Magician's strength check is a 12. Serena's is a 18.
Serena is okay. The magician, you are thrown on your ass with the rumbling, as is most of everyone around you. Serena, you're able to stay on your feet. Something is burrowing up, and it's coming fast.
I'll stand
Something
up.
was essentially shot through the crust of the earth beneath you.
Well, damn it. Soldier, you're, well, the commander's here as well. Commander, you're under attack. Just letting you know. You should call out the guard. It's time. What do you call them? The security? The soldiers? Whatever you call them. I've been in a fucking magic world for a while. Everything's wrong. You, take me to the medical wing now. You, come with me. And he points at Serena. We're leaving now. We need to go back, deal with our responsibilities, and then come back here. Hopefully the city hasn't fallen by the time we get here. We need to take our friend with us. If it not, at least stick him in Tilda's until further notice.
As you are saying this, you see the clone of Reese Crane begin to walk up. He is wearing a hazmat mask. Just as a well, I say a hazmat mask. It's more of a diver. It's somewhere between a hazmat mask and a diver mask. It seems to be equally ready to prevent radioactive hazards, as well as helping you breathe underwater. Oh, good, great, you're here. The head of the security says.
Yes, good.
Great.
You fuck the things up. We'll be back.
The what?
The dwarves.
Fuck what up?
Anything metal or seemingly metal, kill it immediately. Do not hesitate. No mercy. Because they will show
Right
you
on
none.
it. I know how. You don't have to tell me twice. Son of a bitch.
He's going to start running. For the first time.
Would Tildus? Does Tildus have any form of does it track specifically to the magician in times of crisis? Like, would a door pop up near him when something bad is happening? Because
No,
we've
it is
established that
currently in the
when bad
bag,
things-
which is a problem.
Okay, and so yeah, the bag is on him correctly. He
Yeah,
has
it's
it.
just in his pocket, in the jacket pocket.
All right. Would you say that it would be vibrating in times of crisis?
I think he would have because it's at least in his pocket. I think he's got an itch on his shoulder that's kind of bugging him.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah. Not only do you know that you have sent people there, there's something wrong, and it's like Tildus. Anytime something is wrong while you are on a plane, the magician has always noticed that Tildus doesn't like having natives messing around in it when there are things going on. It's almost like a temporal anomaly in a way, very paradoxical. When there is high stress, things seem to be happening. It doesn't like to have really anyone in any of the rooms doing anything. Something you're not entirely sure, but something about it messes with reality.
It was a short run to Seraphim, correct?
No, yeah, I would say you all were probably right outside the door of the surgery wing. It would be just going back into the surgery wing, going back a few doors down to where he was being kept for observation.
I will.
What the fuck is going on?
Don't ask questions. Take my hand.
Okay, please.
There's going to be a loud noise and a whoosh, and then you're going to probably fall on the floor. I'll try to do my best to keep that from happening. You take my hand. And she goes, mm-mm. And he goes, take my fucking hand. And she goes, I'm not touching you. You're fucking freaky. You're a wizard. And he was like, I'm not going to eat you or whatever you think that's going. Take my fucking hand. And
I don't want him to also
her
take...
shoulder, and she kind of clenches, and then he casts teleport.
I also don't want this.
Where are you teleporting?
And I don't. You fucking swoosh. Pretty much right next to where Alex was standing. Just in front of the place where the door was originally set up, as that is the place I'm most familiar.
All right. Well, you all teleport there. Alex has made his way down onto the first floor, and as you all teleport, Raziel and Stone, where are you?
I would have
you all
followed
be?
Alex.
I probably would have ran to wherever they are after the big.
All right, we'll have a short moment before you all teleport there, and Alex looks to Raziel as there are klaxons going off in the hab, and things of that. Alex kind of looks to the wall where Tildus was, and looks to you, Raziel.
Yeah.
You can come with me if you want, but I'm gonna make sure whoever just showed up doesn't make their way up too far. Either come with me, or if you want to wait for the rest of them to get back. Knowing Vest, they probably know what's going on. And he kind of just begins to make his way down the stairs as the alarm begins to blare.
I get over to the, instead of following him down, I tell him I'm going to wait here at the stairs to let them know where we're at before I come follow down. And I've got both my pistols in my hand.
All right, and then Stone, what did you say you were doing?
I probably would have ran down to see what was going on after the big, shaky crash
Okay.
noise.
We will say that you met Alex going down the stairs, and we will come back to you and him in just a moment. All right, then as the rest of the party teleports in to the observation deck, you would see Raziel, pistols out, very alert. What does everybody do as you teleport in? We will say that Dog Green is also there.
That man is blue. Ow. What's going? What?
The magician will start by opening the door and then letting Maxson and Doc Green out as he goes in. Because he would have to open the door to get them out first, because otherwise they are in an object.
Wrapped in a pocket, image.
Yeah.
Which
As
does,
Dog Green exits, she's holding the vial in her hand, and she begins to look around. What's going on? Where? Why is? And she looks up to the alarm blaring in the hab.
The dwarves are back.
What's happening?
If I've noticed them by now, I would have yelled that. Probably around that time.
You would have at least realized that they are, like, yeah, you would have noticed that it's the dwarves, but all you would know is they are.
No, I
maybe
meant
on the
the
hab.
group.
Oh yeah,
I meant the magician and Doc Green and them. The instant she said that, I would have yelled, "The dwarves are back! They have pierced the bottom. We need to go down." Alex is already down.
Serena's already made for the bag to put on the armor.
Okay.
We have dwarves. What the fuck? How bad is it gonna be against those goddamn keg bellies?
He doesn't look properly healed yet. Do you have somewhere you can stick him?
Give me a fucking
As the magician
gun.
walks down the hall, entering Tilda's, he says, "Just a moment, I need to check something." And as he steps on the floor, a thunderous rumbling will begin to take place inside of Tilda's as he steps in, and he's going to wave down the door in front of him on the first floor, parting the metal walkways above, and place the door in front of himself of whatever is the issue in here, whatever was causing the extra disruption.
The thing causing the disruption were two vessels drilling through the bottom of the hab. Which, are you like teleporting down the door down there?
Oh, you meant like because the hab was having issues, Tilda's was like reacting to that.
Dwarves
Oh,
were
okay, so I,
attacking
I misinterpreted that. Okay.
both locations.
Yeah,
okay,
no,
so
there are two simultaneous attacks going on at
And-
Bunker B and here.
And that's
he
what was
will-
messing with Tilda.
He will direct everyone non-combatant. Seraphim, Dr. Green, probably return inside. I think that might be a good idea to protect both that
What
sample
if-
and this.
Counterpoint, what if we go to the armory? I assume there is one here, and you give me a gun.
Doc Green. I will say, above table, Seraphim, I was going to give you a point of exhaustion for the operation.
Hell yeah.
If you're going with us, you gotta have a disadvantage.
Anyway.
So yeah, you are cool to fight, but you do have a point of exhaustion because you do not feel well after the operation. You are very sore. You have stitches on the side of your head, and your entire brain essentially feels like it's kind of been
I have a
set
point
on
of
fire.
just a point of exhaustion.
That's not near as bad as 2.
You know what? Honestly, yeah, I'll say 2, just because like it was a
Oh,
you had your brain kind of like carved
that's
out.
true though.
Teacher, you forgot to assign the homework.
God.
No, honestly, because I
you
was thinking
said-
about it, I was like 2. That feels appropriate for.
He
Carving
had fucking
pieces of your
major
brain
brain
out.
surgery.
You put
Yeah.
you put some stuffing in the wrong place, so I'm a little fucked up. But
So yeah, no, yeah,
Well-
Seraphim, you are definitely like, by all means, but you have some points of exhaustion you have to work off before you're up to fighting form again.
I'm still gonna I'm still gonna
Hell yeah.
fucking barrel through. But you're gonna have someone. If someone doesn't want me into combat, I will. Hang on. 2 points of exhaustion. I had to look this up. My speed is halved, and I have disadvantage on ability checks. So if you don't want me in combat, you gotta let me know. I am loopy. I am a loopy. I've had
Bro's-
surgery, and you're just gonna you gotta let me know.
Bro's
Uh,
feeling
I'm gonna go grab a gun.
lobotomized and drugged.
Yeah, I'm shuffling to go get a gun. You gotta stop me. You gotta stop
I
me.
If
imagine
it's 2, then
Doc
yeah,
Green is
I'd
already
probably try
grabbing
and
him,
tell you.
and I'm going to also help magician since Serena's putting on armor. As soon as he's inside, the magician will also step through the threshold and like, you are going to go lay down and rest. There are weapons abound. He's looking at Doc Green now in the study. If you hear whispers, don't follow them. And he'll snap, and they appear in like a just like one of the guest bedrooms.
Doc Green just kind of looks to him. Understood.
And a ring rattles on the little end table next to Seraphim where he lays in the bed.
I think
Or,
I
not
could
a
stop.
ring, a glove.
Why is the glove rattling? I pass out again.
There's like a slap sound of like a glove landing on the table.
Okay. All right. As we transition back over through the hab, everybody that is up on the observation deck. All right. Let me gather. All right. So Doc Green is going to be in Teldas. Who is on the observation deck currently? After all of this, who's coming after you to face whatever is invading the hab?
Magician will close the door and pull the metal grating shut. And
Yeah. Place yourselves here.
And then after he does that, he's going to step out and begin making his way downstairs.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say everybody that's about to make their way downstairs to confront everybody that's going to be in combat. Place yourselves down here.
And
I will say,
Serena-
as you all begin to ready yourselves, we'll have a quick aside where Doc Green is sitting down next to Seraphim as he lays down. I wish I had my medical supplies. Give me a quick minute to roll. That will come into play later. All right. But yeah, as we gather everybody outside, Maxson, are you going out with everybody to face whatever's invading the hab?
oh hell yeah!
All right, cool. We'll place you out here as
Well,
well.
let's say Maxson just looks at everybody and says, "Well, I guess we should go say hello."
And Serena, finishing strapping on the shoulder piece, she'll say, "I second that. Let's go." And
I'm not down with visitors who don't call first.
she'll grab the magician by the shoulder and pull him back behind her, and then take point.
Stone, did you say you went down to the first floor to see what was going on?
Yes, I did.
He went
All right.
with Alexander.
Then give me a flat d20 roll.
Ooh, an excellent D20 rolls. What did I get here? That's 17.
You are able to pull yourself up to the observation deck. Roll. Hold on. I actually need to roll. You take 9 fire damage, but you are able to make your way up to the observation deck. Alex, on the other hand, did not. The last thing you remember him saying is get up there and make sure that everybody made it back. I'm going to try and buy you some time. So you make your way up to the observation deck as Alex begins to fight back the invading force. So as everybody you begin to make your way down the steps as Stone clambers his way up, visibly a little burned.
That was not fun.
There's about to be a lot of not fun. Hope you're ready.
Oh, do tell.
Right. Is there anything else that anybody would like to do before we make our way downstairs? And I have everybody roll initiative.
Yes.
Go
I
for
do
it.
have one thing I would like to do. I would like to reach into a pouch and pop the top on a lid, and out pops little nanobots and basically cast a Spirit Guardian.
Sounds good. So
15-foot radius around me.
So nanobots. So like a capsule bursts and nanobots kind of disperse.
Little droids that I've built to basically enact the Spirit Guardian.
Then we'll say instead of like spirits of like guardian spirits floating around, we will say there's just like this very fine
nano swarm.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's like where Hammer's nanobots have this silver liquidy metal flow. Yeah, I was gonna say almost like a swarm, or almost just like a fine mist in the air begins to kind of permeate as you all feel this spell overtake. And all right, as we all make our way downstairs, will everyone roll initiative for me? And let me delete this.
Does that include me?
You're in an alternate dimension with closed door, aren't you?
I am in an alternate dimension. I will hold off.
I will say above table, I did not plan for you to be absent for this combat.
I still would have been in this combat, but I would have absolutely been in this combat. I would have been fine, but teacher's pet got me 2 points of exhaustion instead of 1. So I can't. I have to protect.
I said it was 1 was better than 2, and he said, "Oh, 2," and I was like, "Fuck."
Because I was thinking about it, I was like, because it's like what you said. I was like, one thing of exhaustion doesn't feel like enough for like a very comprehensive brain surgery.
If you would have said 3, I would have had no argument.
No.
That one is disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. That would have been fucking
You just would have been slowed down.
That's what I was thinking. Like, you would have been groggy, and if you would have done anything outside of combat, it would have been a little weird. But I was like, I feel like 2 is a good, like, if you want to be in combat, I'll let you be in combat.
Yeah, right now I'm sluggish, and I've got the old man shuffle, so I'm not very good in combat.
Also, I don't know why I did this. My brain went other places, and I was using
you roll a d4.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Roll initiative. D4. All right, you made your choice.
That's funny.
It's just representative of how
you actually get to choose. This is D4 to a D20, and if you
it's just representative of how urgent it feels.
We're rolling for initiative now.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody roll for initiative. I probably spelled soldier wrong. Whoops.
I got a 19.
Let's do that. 19? Yeah.
I got a dirty 20.
Punch that in with your initiative modifier, and I will put the enemies into.
What's the modifier on initiative?
Dex.
It's +6.
Oh, Dex.
Wait, initiative. Wait,
Wait, is it plus proficiency or do you have proficiency on the initiative?
It's just
the-
plus dex.
It's just
But I
plus
thought
dex.
the initiative bonus.
If you have an ability that makes it go up, your class will specify. Which is
Yeah,
like
there are some
Otherwise,
it's like
it's
the
just a
fucking
dex modifier.
it's like the
gonna say
gunslinger and then like
14.
one of the rogues, I
Wait,
think, and then that's
shit.
like it.
There's also
Yeah,
a
mine-
perk
There's-
for it. Yeah, fun fact.
there's
Seraphim's
the,
is plus
uh,
10.
Crazy.
There's also the
But
think
he
it's
has brain
the-
surgery, so-
the war mage. You get a bonus to your initiative equal to your intelligence modifier.
Damn.
All right. Let me roll for the. Well, I need to add them to initiative first.
And I gotta make myself a circle.
Okay.
Can you make it open? No, it's just gonna be.
That's not what I want. I need a more like. The song is just too good for opening up a fight.
A dwarf one with 100 initiative.
100? What the fuck? That's supposed to be 10.
I was going to say, are we fighting a raid
He
boss?
is God.
All right. Then, if you will all place yourselves here, I need to move these. If you will all place yourselves down in this area of floor 1, I will describe the scene that you all arrived to. And I will say, yeah, hold on, I need a place. I will say, Alex, I need to roll his initiative. I'll say that his initiative
41.
goose egg
70.
at the moment. So, Serena, is that your current initiative
Yes.
that is
Yeah, I just
represented right
said
now?
Rolled like an 18.
Hell yeah. So
Two
as
gold
you
pieces.
make your way down first, you make your way first down the staircase, you see 4 dwarves and Alex not tied, almost welded to the floor in front of one of the holes right here.
Interesting.
And they are all standing in front of him, just waiting for you all to come down.
That's
Shield
my
up.
swarm distance
New
around me.
New shield up, pistol out.
All right.
Assessing the situation here.
And then we will move into combat. Serena, what do you do?
I think it's no mercy time. I will start with this. Shield up. New shield, by the way. Big circular glowing shield. I don't have the axe, so that I can't really use that that particular token. I have it ready, but anyways, big circular, like blue, somewhat see-through shield on my arm, and I have the pistol up, pointing at these dwarves. So you decided to barge in, yes? Have anything to say for yourselves? She'll wait like 1, 2, see if they say anything, and if they
There's
don't,
just metallic growling.
pling pling. Let's see. Shooty gun starts with first. It's gonna be a math. A 22 to hit.
That hits.
That is that cocked? I think that's cocked. Yeah, that was cocked. Okay. Hang on, that was cocked. Oh, way better. That would have sucked if that had been what I had to deal with. What was the number again? Oh, this one's enormous. 26 to hit.
Which dwarf?
Same dwarf, dwarf 3.
Dwarf 3 and 26 damage, you said?
To hit. I rolled the attack, so I was gonna roll all the damage together because they're just
Okay,
just gonna shoot the one.
so 2 attacks to dwarf 3, those both hit.
Okay. Okay, so now the damage time. Let's grab some stuff. I need 2 of these.
So you're shooting it with Widow's Kiss?
I'm shooting it with my pistol.
Okay, you're alright.
My
And
sidearm.
that's force damage, right?
Yes, it will be force damage.
Alright, cool.
I am about to
I just
roll.
want to make sure.
Let's see. So that's gonna be. Oh, max damage. That is 8 plus 5. That's don't say it. 13 damage, force damage for the first one. And that rolled out of the tray. Fucking roll in the tray. Okay. And that one is 10 force damage. Okay. And then
where do you shoot it specifically?
Probably in the chest. Start there. Start simple.
You as you pull your pistol and just fire a few shots center mass, you see as it burns through, and the body, the places you shoot almost begin to kind of melt into an almost slag-like consistency. You can see where the punch hit.
And I will use my bonus action to use my new addition to my shield master, and I'll kind of like, it's kind of I'm trying to think of what movie I've seen where this happens, a character with a shield walking forward. I guess Captain America, honestly, that's the only thing I can think of. And then after the 2 shots, she'll turn over her left shoulder and fling the shield at dwarf number 3 with her bonus action, her new little shield master edition. Hang on, let me click over to I haven't actually added it to the sheet. I still have it in my Google Doc. There it is. Okay. Ranged weapon attack. So, oh shit. That is a 4 plus, I think it's 9 now total. What is that? That's not a lot. That's 13 total. 13 to hit. Right? Yeah.
13 to hit?
13 to hit.
That misses.
I thought so. Gentlemen,
So
the
as
13
you
misses.
as you fling your shield, you see it just harmlessly bounces off dwarf 3, and it just glares at you, Serena.
And then I will use my weapon swap slot for my turn to call it back to my arm, and I will end my turn.
All right, Raziel, what do you do?
Alrighty. First,
Stone, did you roll initiative? You should be here as well.
Yes, I believe I rolled 14.
14. Oh, he's
where's he placed at?
there. He is.
I should be, over there.
I mean, we're at in this room down here. He went down with Alex.
Well, he went down with us, didn't he?
No, he
We'll say-
he met Alex on the way down.
But
We'll say
Alex
he
told me to
met-
go with you guys, didn't he?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
you did?
sent, he sent Alex. Alex sent him up to
him.
find you guys.
That's okay. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll say that he's further towards the back because he did get a little roughed up. All right,
Alright.
so yeah, Raziel, as we move to your turn, after Serena takes her moment to take a few shots, throw her shield, you see the shots hit, but the shield itself just kind of bounces off of the dwarf as it continues to just stand there.
Alright. Well, that's interesting. I'm gonna move up right there so that I can get both of them in circle of my swarm. And then I'm gonna unload on number 4
All
with
right.
my pistols. So, where'd my back up there? Oh no. That is 12 plus 8, I do believe. So a dirty 20. Yeah. I got a dirty 20 on that one.
Okay.
Is that
That
one hit?
hits. Yeah, dirty
Alright.
20 hits.
Just checking. I'm also going to use the ability from my feet to shoot this fucker. Also with firebolt.
All right. And remind me again, these pistols are non-magical. They're just straight piercing, right?
This
like just the shot
particular-
itself.
This particular gun has the arcane magazine in it that I talked about. The arcane focus turned into the magazine to give the added damage. The enhanced arcane focus we were talking about. It just increases the 1 reload worth of ammo. So I got 6 shots basically of this in elemental damage, and for today I prepared it for acidic.
Okay.
So I get a D6 of damage, elemental damage, on top of the D10 for this one.
Yeah, it is just normal piercing. You just get bonus elemental damage.
Yes, most elemental.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to make sure. All right, yeah. Go ahead and roll your damage then.
All right. Let's see, 6, 10, 10 of the regular, and 3 of the acids for the shot.
How much? Say that one more time. Sorry.
10 for the physical, and 3 for the acid.
All right. You see as it takes 3 acid damage.
Well, then, as part of that same attack, I cast Firebolt on this sucker.
All right.
Which I have to look up again just to be on the safe side. It's been a hot minute, aside from just attacking with it. There we go. There it is. 5th level, it's 2d10. Okay. So, I'm gonna try and hit this dude. And that is a 16.
That does not hit.
Damn.
What was that, a 16 you said?
Yes. Did not hit. And then I'm gonna pull up. Well, no. That wouldn't do any good. So I will instead, as a bonus action, send my anchor bot forward to this one. And what was my other bot? I can't remember if my other bot was an agent bot. I think it's the agent bot, so I'll keep him with me at the moment. And I'm gonna anchor down this dwarf, number 4.
Okay.
So he's got
Half.
20 less.
Yeah,
Speed.
20, not half. My bad.
Because it's 5 times my modifier.
Okay. All right. Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
All right. On to The magician.
Okay. Believe it or not, I've actually been spending this entire time trying to figure out what I want to do. Hey, that might be perfect, actually.
Yo.
Yo.
Our matey.
All right.
Oops. Let me check one more thing. Oh yeah, right. I forgot there's a little ring thingies, isn't there? Where are they? There they are. As there's not really one that applies, I will grab this. Oh, hang on. Keep using the wrong fucking tool. Oh shit, hang on. I might not do that, I don't know. I think it's each creature. 20-foot radius, I was right. Fuck.
Can't you move it further? Oh, well, you...
That is 20-foot radius, right? Yeah. Fuck! Okay, I probably won't do that. I do have another thing I want to do. Sorry, I have a couple of things.
You could get most of them like this.
I will say, in between, like, since there is a space between the group, and there is a hole right here, you will have to step around. I moved it so we could see where everybody was standing, but there is probably about a 10-foot hole in between you all right now.
So we need things.
Wait, what? Why is that not showing up? What the fuck? I have a spell in my list that I don't know where it came from.
Girl. How'd that look?
Why is it not? What the fuck? Okay, I have a random. Yeah, it is literally, it's a sus spell. I don't know where it fucking came from.
That's weird.
Okay, why can I can't find it?
There's nothing in your notes for it?
No, I have it written down.
I
I don't know why it's not showing up on the fucking list. Hang on.
Huh.
I wouldn't have put it there if I didn't, like, you know, see it and find it. And most of these are legit, like,
Did you try
from the
doing
book.
Did you try doing the find thing?
Hang on, there we go. I found it. Okay, wait, hang on. This might be it. Let me check the initiative based on what I want to do here. Yes, I think I will. Okay, so I need out the measurement tool. I need this. Nope. Need rid of that. I need this and a 20-foot cube. Okay. I figured it out. I'm going to cast. This is reflavored. Not by the spells, by the visual representation of the spell, instead of what the spell says it looks like. So the magician is going to take a step this way a little bit so he can see between them, and then bonus action, starlight step to right here. Let me click that off. And then he's going to cast a spell called Black Tentacles. That is a 20-foot cube. And let me go to the spell so I can tell you what it does. A 20-foot square on the ground that you can see within range for the duration. The ground in the area is difficult terrain. When a creature enters the affected area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, the creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 bludgeoning damage to be restrained by the tentacles until the spell ends. A creature that starts its turn in the area is already restrained by the tentacles takes... A creature that starts its turn in the area and is already restrained by the tentacles takes 3d6 bludgeoning damage. A creature restrained by the tentacles can use its action to make a strength or dexterity check against your spell save DC. On a success, it frees itself. So he'll appear in front of you guys, and he'll just take out the pen, of course, and then he'll just wave it like that, and you see a dull gray light appear at the feet of all 4 dwarves that are now in that area. That is action and bonus action. That will end his turn.
All right. How are we doing on time?
What?
Let me see. Where am I?
What's your saving throw for that, Jackson?
I have a little time.
Okay, cool.
Hang on.
I'll do their turns then.
I was curious for
It's a
reason.
dex on that one.
So, the dwarf number 4 needs to make a dex and a wisdom saving throw.
All right. As we move
He's
to his
inside the circle.
turn, give me one moment. So,
Dwarf
did you
number
say
4.
Dex and Wisdom?
Dex from him and wisdom from me. I've got spirit guardians. He's got the floor.
Yeah, if
He rolled a 19 for his Dex save, and then
that does not pass. His
Does
rod
not
gives
pass,
him an
alright.
increase.
okay.
I wanted to save that for a reveal, but we jumped in here, so I'll just
So
tell
what
you outright.
did-
His DC is 21.
Well, all right. So what happens to him from that?
He takes 3d6 bludgeoning damage, and he is restrained by the gravity holding him in place.
Okay. So he takes 3d6.
The restrained condition
7.
is as
that would be-
follows. Restrained creature speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
I did a
How do I
thing.
put the? Can someone put a ring of the restrained around this man? Thank
Allow
you.
me to find it.
So he can't do anything.
He cannot move, and he will be at disadvantage for attacks.
All right.
And all of them starting their turn in there will have to make this dex saving throw.
Sorry, I have to read what he does.
All good. Totally understand.
Yeah.
It's called 700 moving pieces all at once, and a wizard,
Yeah.
and an artificer.
Yeah. We're doing a couple of things already.
When you flavor a character as gravity based and also like all manipulation and debuffs around that, it gets tricky.
Can someone
so
make
we
me
got-
a 20-foot cone coming from Dwarf 4 going this way?
Did he make it? What was his wisdom save?
He's casting Burning Hand, so you all have to make a save.
I was asking because that started at the top of his turn.
He's talking about his
He-
dog thing, the whatever that is.
Oh, the Wisdom save?
No, the wisdom save for the swarm.
Oh, give me one
Oh
second.
yeah, he is inside that.
He's inside my spirit guardian thing, nano
I
swarm.
forgot about that.
15.
He missed it by 1.
I need
So
to
he
roll the
takes-
damage for the black tentacles. By the way, I forgot.
Oh,
Give me
yeah.
One split second here.
So
3d6.
he
I
takes-
forgot you were supposed to roll it. So yeah,
He-
hold on. Let me take that damage off that I put on him, and you tell
Oh,
me
if
how
you
much
put it on there,
damage
it's fine. I don't care either way. It doesn't bother me.
I put 7. I rolled the 3d6, and he took 7.
That's fine. We can go with that.
Okay.
I have no problem.
All right, yeah. So Kyle, what does he need to do after rolling that?
Since he failed, he takes 3d8 radiant damage.
roll that for me.
which I did, and I got really lucky. I got an 8, 8, and a 6. So that's 22
Okay.
radiant damage.
All right. He takes that damage.
Nice.
How would you describe as he takes that damage?
Probably the plasma connection, possibly from the electricity in the swarm.
So the metal begins to groan and crush and crumple as he begins to also do that. It's just like shocking.
But
And it can't move.
That's the best way I could
Jesus
think of
Christ.
to describe it for a swarm.
But yeah, 20-foot cone in this direction.
You said deck save?
20-foot cone. I will grab one moment.
I'm not good at making the shapes, so I appreciate everyone helping me.
You are welcome.
Oh, you're good. And I'm going to turn it. You ready for it to turn? Nope, I got the wrong thing.
No, yeah,
There
just
you go.
turn it from the dwarf, and then just
Angular?
perfect. Everybody
Yes.
in the cone make a deck save.
Let's see. Molly Mock's been serving me well for the magician. I will use him
18
again.
for me.
Thankfully, not in the cone.
I got lucky again.
Wait,
My deck
hang on.
sucks.
I have a thing.
Wait,
Serena has a
I got
thing.
+3. I got +3,
So-
so that is actually a 19.
The magician rolled a 17. I gotta look at Serena's thing because she has stuff with dex saving throws against spells. The one fucking thing she does have against taking damage. 'Cause most of the rest of it is like doing things. So I add the AC bonus to any dexterity saving throw and making a spell or other harmful effect. You are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw. Subjected that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage. You can use your reaction to take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw, interposing a shield between you and the source of the effect.
That's mainly for stuff that does damage like fireball, isn't it?
What? I'm
Well,
subjected
this would
to
apply in that.
This would apply. I'm subjected to a
okay.
dexterity
I was
saving
just
throw.
thinking.
I'll say above table, you guys are getting hit by burning hands.
Right.
Flamethrower shit.
Altogether, I rolled a 28.
Okay.
He ducked.
So
He went paper against
Okay.
the wall.
that's 8. I doubt that's going to pass. That's a 10 total, which does not allow me to take 0 damage, unfortunately.
Oh, duh. Is this thing doing damage? I'm an idiot.
All right. So everybody that failed takes 25 fire damage, and everybody that succeeded takes half of that
What kind of damage
So-
is that?
fire.
Well,
Oh, okay.
As Dwarf 4 just looks to you all, points the very large gun it has in your direction. You hear a sparking, and then just fire.
How much was it?
you need to make a deck save.
25 if you didn't make the deck save, half if you did.
Did
What's half of
did a
25?
17 pass?
Well-
I wasn't listening.
And, a 17 did pass.
Okay. So he will take
Half of 25, I will say, would be.
my brain is melting at trying to think of that.
I will say
Is
12.
it 12?
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
12.
times, because don't you round down?
You round down.
Yeah,
yes.
you round down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it would be 12. So all that failed all that succeeded take 12 fire damage, and all that failed take 25.
Okay.
I was about to say, because we're going into decimal numbers here.
Yeah, when you take damage, well, really anything that happens, and it comes to any kind of roll, and you have to do like a half of something, you have to round down. So no matter what it is, so if something says like half your proficiency bonus, you round down. damage round down, rolls you round down.
All
So whatever
right,
it tells
and
you.
then for its action,
Oh, he got his.
magician,
Yes.
the dwarf, after firing this gout of flame, reaches its it takes this flamethrower over its head, to which you see it also is a war pick, and it swings it at you and misses.
Interesting.
And then it will do
How
it
bad was
again.
it?
It was a 4 and this one was a 5, so it missed both times,
Oh,
I'm
no.
assuming.
Yeah.
So,
oh, yeah, definitely.
No, yeah, dwarf 4 is going to pass its turn to dwarf 3. You
We now also have to make the same 2 saves.
Dexterity and wisdom saving throws.
that's a 7 on its dexterity save, and
We'll roll your 3d6 while you do the other one.
15 on its wisdom.
Just this one off again from passing it.
10 bludgeoning.
All right, 10 bludgeoning. So,
Correct.
so it's all right.
And 14 radiant.
Maxson, you're up next after the dwarf 3.
All right.
Be on your toes
All right.
when he calls for
And as
you.
it takes its damage, it kind of shudders and it looks to
It's probably
you, Raziel.
take that off.
What the fuck? Does a 19 hit?
I do believe it does, yes.
Okay. Find the correct dice. There we go. You take 13 piercing damage. And then he's going to look to Serena. Does a 26 hit?
A 26 does actually hit.
Holy shit. You take 27 piercing.
Wow.
I don't think they like you very much.
Apparently not.
As he holds up the same type of cannon, but instead of a gout of fire coming out, it's almost like 2 molten rail shots just boom, boom into the both of you.
I've lost 2/3 of my health in not even a full round. Holy shit.
Well, technically, well, no, I would have rested before then, so I would have started at 7, so that would have been actually up. Actually,
And
not that good.
Dwarf 3 will pass its turn to Maxson. How are we doing on time? We still good? Or do we need to call it there and pick up on Maxson next time?
I got like, say 10-20 minutes.
How do we feel on that? Do we want to keep going or do we want to pick up next time?
I can keep going.
Okay. No, yeah. I was about to say,
It's up to
I
you
leave it up
guys,
to you
yeah.
guys.
God damn this fucking
Right,
thing.
Go for it.
Well, I'd say if we can get through Stone and Maxson and Stone's turn, that'd be a pretty good spot to stop.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Maxson's gonna run past everybody, and the magician's trying to stone. He's like, "I'll take care. I'll get the ones in the back." He says.
Nice.
So
As you
deleted
run past
my
Dwarf
maneuvers
4,
again. So now I have to remember what my shit is.
I do have to. I have to roll some opportunity of attacks.
Also, doesn't he get affected by the thing in the floor?
You would
What is
have
it?
to roll to not be affected by the difficult terrain, right?
if you step into that, you will take damage, and you will have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Or get
Every
possibly
turn?
restrained.
I
If
would
you start your
choose-
turn in there and
I would-
walk in there.
Yeah, when you walk in, you will take 3d6 damage, and you will, or at least half, and you'll have to make a dex save, or you'll get restrained. I would choose a short range option if I were you.
I'll get this one.
Unless you
All
can
right.
jump really, really far.
I mean, I could.
I see, technically that one is in range without him stepping into the square, the one
Yeah.
you just walked up to.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say if you were running past dwarf 4, you would provoke opportunity attacks. But if you're just running up to dwarf 3, you're good.
Why does it do? Okay, I'm just gonna write my fucking maneuvers in the notebook because it deleted them again.
Oh,
Bro. Oh
Why
my
the
god.
fuck does it keep doing that? Like, this is the
Have you
third
tried
time
looking
it's
it
done
up?
that.
Because that's very strange. It shouldn't do that.
It did it when I leveled up. I'm almost certain of it.
oh yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
It's Prism. It does weird shit for no reason. I'm surprised all my notes are still there. But in your class stuff, if you change stuff on your class stuff, like add words in there and stuff like that, like I did, because I added it directly to my maneuvers, it changes it back to default.
He's gonna run up to this one right here, and he's gonna try and throw a punch at it. He's gonna roll.
Okay. Roll for it.
There's a 19 hit.
Plus what?
I was about to say, even with your modifiers, it does hit.
Okay. So what's gonna happen is Maxson's going to run, and then when he gets he jumps to the dwarf number 3, and then just hits it hard, and causes a piece of metal to just come flying off of the dwarf.
I do want to ask, are your unarmed strikes magical attacks?
No.
Then no damage occurs as you punch it.
Oh crap.
You punch it, and there is just a dull ring of heavy metal as it looks you in the eyes, Maxson.
Oh,
Maxson's gonna realize that, like, oh crap, and he's gonna back up a little bit. So what can I do? Can I use a cantrip for my bonus action?
What is the cantrip? Depends. Can you cast that cantrip as a bonus action? Does it say?
Spin the hit die, roll the die.
Because if you can cast the cantrip as a bonus action, I'll allow it. But if it needs anything more,
See what else can I do? Jeez.
you do still have the rifle from when you used it, right? The light rifle.
I left it on the hab, remember?
Oh, you did leave it on the half track. My bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna just use my bonus action for disengage,
Okay.
and I'm gonna move back. Yeah,
All right, sounds good. No, yeah, you're good.
I'm
I was
going
about to say
to-
disengaged. It doesn't provoke opportunity. You guys are all good. You're good if you disengage.
Next chance, when it comes to my turn around, I'm gonna try to see if I can give some health back to Serena.
Okay.
I still got second win. I just got hit for a shitload of damage. I should have used Indomitable, but I forgot I'm level 9 now.
As we leave from Maxson's turn, we will move over to Stone. What does Stone do? Oh wait, did he just?
did you mute
Yeah, I was
yourself?
muted again. Yeah,
Oh, no.
yeah.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
go.
Oh yeah, you're all good.
Let's see. movement is actually not 30. It's more than that according to my class sheet. I don't remember how much, but I'm not even gonna have to move much anyway. So let's see. So wait, did he punch a dwarf and it do nothing? Is that what freaking happened?
Yes, you saw as
Non-magical.
Maxson. You saw as Maxson approach, like he ran up to the dwarf, punched it square in the chest, and he hit it with a lot of force, but nothing seemed to happen. And you saw he kind of just pulled back as the ringing metal, and then he kind of made a tactical retreat back.
So I'm gonna open my class sheet. All right, then let's get this on a roll, then, shall we? My damage, cause
Okay, so now we know that physical
Okay.
attacks like that are not going to be effective. So
And I will say, Raziel, you also realize now that your
Oh, yeah.
non-magical bullets ricocheted off without effect, but the acid damage did stick.
I did see that. Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted
That's
to make
why I
sure.
didn't- That's why I didn't use my my bonus action to shoot it with my other pistol,
Okay.
because I couldn't remember if you said I could still use the feat thing for a bonus action attack as well.
And what's the D8 again? I keep getting confused with some of these freaking things.
The D8's the double-sided triangle.
Oh, okay, found it. All right. So I am going to run up to Dwarf 3 over here, and I'm gonna punch him. So
wait, start. You know, it's not gonna. Well, yeah, but the punch isn't gonna do anything.
That depends on if
That's
his
for me
pistol
to know
count as
and you to find
magical
out.
or non-magical.
all right. So I'm gonna roll.
There are certain class things that will give you, because I know monks after a certain level, their
Just
unarmed
have
attacks
magic attack.
they become magical to overcome damage resistance.
If I look at here on my ability alignment speed. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just looking through this. I haven't looked at my class sheet in a little bit of a minute.
While Sharp's doing that, question for DM. How
yeah.
heavy is one of those magma cannons or something?
What they're wielding? What do you mean?
Yeah. Was it firing out like magma cannon thing or something else?
Yeah,
The magma
it's
spike thing.
from what
Like
you can
high level.
gather, it's somewhere between a railgun and a flamethrower, kind of smashed together that they're carrying.
Like, how heavy would you say it is?
Roughly, I would say probably 80, 100 pounds. It seems to be very big, but like you probably would be able to carry it, but it would slow you down trying to carry it around.
Yes, again, I'm gonna have to. If we break one of them, nobody take the cannon because I'm probably gonna need to grab it.
Okay. So, looking at this here, I have. Okay. So, yeah. I am going to punch his ass. Not his actual ass, but I'm gonna punch him.
Okay.
Doesn't
Because
it-
remind me, does your class have
Yes.
things that make your
Yes,
unarmed
it
attacks
does.
magical? Okay, I just want to make sure. I
Yeah,
thought
it does.
so.
That's why I was looking at my sheet just to make sure, but yes,
Okay.
it does.
Cool. Okay. And yeah, go ahead and roll that for me.
All right. So that is D20 plus strength, based on my memory. Let me see here. This would be. Ooh. I feel really awful about this roll, so I'm actually going to use my inspiration.
Smart.
Oh shit.
Okay, that's 11.
Plus modifiers and everything?
Oh, plus strength modifier. Oh, and I gain +1 on natural weapon strikes. I forgot about that. +1 weapon attack rolls and damage rolls with natural weapons. Yeah, so that's +1 as well. So that's actually 12.
That misses.
Yeah, I thought so. So I'm gonna swing at him again because I have extra attack. Alright. Come on. Jesus Christ. I told you guys these dice were cursed. But regardless, that's actually a 21, so.
21 hits.
Okay. So now I have to roll for the damage on that, and that's +1 also on damage because natural weapons benefits. That's 5. And it is with claws, so I believe that does. I'm gonna say piercing damage actually, because I'm gonna bite him instead.
I remember we said that your unarmed strikes. I was down with you choosing if you want to do slashing or piercing.
Yeah, because it actually says here in my play sheet that claws inflict slashing and bites inflict piercing.
Okay. So you're doing
So-
piercing and how much piercing?
That is 5 piercing damage. Plus, I actually have a bonus action attack as well, which I haven't used yet.
Okay. And yeah, if you would like to do that, go ahead and roll for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action attack, which is the same thing for me. Okay. Come on, give me big number. Ooh. That's 25 plus 1, so that's
Hits.
26. That is 26.
That hits.
Nice.
All right, give me the D8. Ooh, that is 6 on the D8.
Alright. So that would be 6 more damage. 3, 2. I went too high. Alright. Is that all that Stone does on his turn?
Based on my sheet here, I already used my bonus action, so I can't rage. So I would say, yeah, I think that's everything I have here.
Alright. And we have moved over to Dwarf 2 and Dwarf 1. Do we want to continue or do we want to pick up next time?
How you doing, Sharp?
I have 9 minutes, but that's up to you guys if it's enough time for you to do anything.
We could probably get through 1 turn, maybe 2, but if you guys want to, we can go ahead and call it early. Pick up next time. I leave it up to you guys, though.
I'd say if he's got to leave in a minute, may as well call it.
Yeah, I was about to say, with 9 to 10 minutes, I'd rather pick up next time.
That way you're not
save
rushed.
everything.
Have a good one then, everybody. I will see you all next time. Peace.
Good night.
See you next
Good
time.
night.
Guys. See you later.
I've.
Stop sharing my screen.
How's the fight going?
Ouch. Again.
Feel my pain.
I will say,
was-
looking at all the character sheets and what's happened so far, maybe it's a good thing you're not there.
I was very tempted to be like, what if I have Seraphim shuffle down and be like, I left all my guns until this, and just the fucking force rifle. I was like, actually, no, it's probably been like 18 seconds. He's still passed out.
It's the third time. This is the third time in a row, I think, that Serena has just been like absolutely fucking dunked on, and everybody else is fine.
No, I know.
Oh.
I was thinking
It's
about that
crazy.
too.
got
during-
shot
The
twice.
chances of that are fucking astronomical, and I don't know what to think about it. It's insane.
No, I was thinking
I-
about it during this combat. I was like, Raziel and Serena just
We're
the
just getting
minute
fucked.
combat starts, you guys just get targets painted on your back. It's because you're
Like,
the healer and like the
she's-
heavily armored tank of the group. Other than
Yeah, I'm like
Maxson
the
too.
high
Maxson
AC,
also
able to
takes a
dodge
decent
shit
amount of
character.
damage. I will say, Maxson takes quite a bit of damage during these combats. I've noticed.
But
now
like,
I'm
I'm made
gonna
to
have
like
just-
not get hit and then like dodge stuff and not necessarily have like a high amount of health. I'm supposed to be able to like bob and weave, if you will, and it has not saved me once. I did forget to use Indomitable though, so that one was partially on me. This time it was a little bit my own fault. I forgot we were level 9.
Technically, my bot hasn't actually taken a turn yet. The one that's inside the circle or inside your square.
Yeah, that's.
I did roll and
I
add
was
the
thinking about
damage
that.
to my agent bot for the fire, though. He rolled a natural 19 plus my proficiency modifier. My bots have a base stat of 10 plus my proficiency modifier for any ability check. That's it. So there's no positives or nothing.